Welcome, students, to ASM275 Forensic Anthropology. Here is the course introduction. I like to usually start off with the course introduction, see that you can access audio video lecture like this in the Canvas app, on the computer, on your phone, and kind of give you a backdrop in anthropology. Maybe you'll, because this is an anthropology class, maybe you'll have a little more interest because you have got backdrop in anthropology and what it is. Maybe you'll be interested in taking another anthropology class. Anthropology is interesting. It's a broad field. We've divided up, at least in the United States, scholarship into 4 fields. And then you're taking a biological or a physical anthropology class. You're taking a higher level because we offer ASM 104, which is Bone, Stones, and Human Evolution, which is kind of an introduction to biological anthropology. This class, Forensic Anthropology, is a subfield of biological anthropology. And so what is anthropology? Well, anthropology is the study of humankind, basically. Anthropos is Greek for human, and ology, of course, is the study of. Franz Boas, who was at Columbia University, late 19th, early 20th century, he defined anthropology in these 4 fields, or at least divided them into this 4-field approach, including cultural anthropology, linguistics, archaeology, and biological or physical anthropology. Cultural anthropology is kind of like, how you study human societies typically in the present, and this is in even developing and developed countries. So traditionally, this is a very traditional, of course, kind of anthropology where you go and live with another group of people that are not your own and try to understand their worldview. To be a cultural anthropologist today, you typically have to live with another world group for about a year and collect information, talk to people. And then we have like linguistics, which is the study of language. It's kind of a dying field in anthropology because I didn't have to take any linguistics classes. You'll see that many institutions of higher learning in the United States have a 4-field approach where you have to take at least one class in each one of these. Linguistics is a little complex. It is left to people who focus specifically on world languages. But many modern anthropologists, we've already integrated this to kind of how we actually approach our craft. Many modern anthropologists can speak several languages, and we understand how language is so integrated with culture. And so that's another reason why it's not something exclusive that you might see us teach here, even at the college. Archaeology is the study of past people through things that have survived, culture that has survived, that was materialized, it stood the test of time, and then we try to make sense of it. We have a few classes at the college that focus on like survey courses of the Americas as well as parts of the Old World. You're taking a almost 300 level biological or physical anthropology class, ASM Anthropology, Science, and Mathematics 275, and that is within the framework of biological anthropology, which is studying humans as organisms. Within a framework looking at evolutionary mechanisms. Now, we're not going to look at humans and how we got to today and how we evolved. It's a different class, and of course, it's a different question. Our question is, how do we apply what we know about human skeletal anatomy to the forensic environment? You can see here that we have biological anthropology as one of the 4 fields of anthropology. And inside that, we have all sorts of subfields, ones that are directly related. We have other allied fields, geology, genetics, that we use all the time, and we'll touch on some of that in the course. But in general, if you were to look at a more focused biological or physical anthropology course, you'd be taking something in exclusively human skeletal biology or paleopathology. That's the study of ancient diseases. Human biology, primatology. We have people that exclusively just focused on non-human primates. Paleoanthropology, that's studying fossils that tell us about the story of human evolution, hominid evolution. And then, of course, you have here forensic anthropology, using what we know about skeletal and human biology in a forensic context. and forensic anthropology. As I tried to allude to you on the first day of class, forensic typically just means how we apply some type of expertise to medical or legal contexts or frameworks. And anthropology, even though it's just broadly the study of humankind, it oftentimes refers to someone who is an expert in human skeletal anatomy or in skeletal biology, and that's me. And I've done some casework, but mostly I deal with archaeological human remains. But these would be specifically in this class human remains in a medical, legal context, anything that has to do with applying osteology, human osteology, specifically to crime scenes.